East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second and short now after that completion. The give to the back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Good pass.
And now on second down for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Fagnano. Pressure coming. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. On first down, here comes this offense. Using his legs, it's Reed. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UConn offense goes back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
2nd down coming up. It's a draw. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. To the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running the red zone, it's Edwards. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll throw it on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Be sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Pitt pushing the pace. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option, and everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
They're facing a 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking for space. It's Reed. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Number 0 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This UConn offense really has it going. The give to the lone running back.
The running back carry. Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Oh, this is a bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He looks that one in nicely. That toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man, there was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
It will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
When these wide receivers work in the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Huskies brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Huskies have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
UConn is now threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Fagnano. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Caught near the sideline, it's Mumpfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score 10, UConn 6.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Running toward the tape. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
When the tight end makes the catch, he just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Quarterback adapting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Getting set for the point after.
UConn for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 90, set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the draw. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pinned.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hansen. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. To the air, it's Fagnano. He makes the connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Husky! They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Trying to barge in. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
This offense has a second down play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. And the Panthers get it past the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32. 2nd down coming up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Holstein. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the run, it's Reed. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Oh, it's a reverse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection and the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good.
That makes the score Pittsburgh 20, UConn 15.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate 1st downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
This UConn offense really has it going. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Brings up 2nd down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Makes the catch. And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, and now it's 4th down. It's money down, and I don't think there's a question right here. You need the touchdown. You got to put that on the scoreboard. You're going for it. You're putting your best play forward right now.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Power ahead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give as they work on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's now 3rd down.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Pass passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
UConn is now threatening in the red zone. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.